Hello, everyone. Please, participants, let me know if you can hear me and see me well. Thank you. Yeah, just simply put a plus if you can hear me and see me well. All right, so we can start. One more time, my greetings to everyone. My name is Inessa, and I am a certified business English language coach, as well as interpreter, developer of educational materials, study guides, workshops, as well as copywriter and scriptwriter. So guys, the topic of our webinar today is a company profile. And the question is, what springs to your mind when you hear of a company profile? What does a company profile include? In your opinion, your answers, you're welcome to type in the chat. What springs to your mind when you hear of a company profile? What are the components of a company profile, in your opinion? Okay, let me simplify the question a bit. What should be in the company's profile? Okay, if you are struggling with the answer, let me provide you with the definition of a company profile, and perhaps it will help you to understand what exactly should be in the company's profile. So a company profile is a written introduction to a company that tells the reader about its activities, mission, goals, and strengths. Often a company profile includes the story of the company's founding and describes its products or services. Also, guys, please let me know if you can understand me well so that I don't have to dub to Russian language. If you understand me well, please simply type, we understand you well, or not very well, or don't understand you at all. Well, thank you. Yeah, because I actually wasn't told about the level of participants today, and I understand that some of you might be fluent speakers, some of you not so fluent. Okay, so just be honest with me, and from time to time, if necessary, let me know, I will dub into Russian language, okay? Если нужно дублировать, дайте мне, пожалуйста, об этом знать, чтобы я понимала, с кем мы общаемся и на каком уровне. All right, guys, so let's move on. Slide number 3. Наталья, нужно. Хорошо. Буду стараться дублировать. So, tell me, please, if everyone can see slide number 3. I will try to slow down. So, can everyone see slide number 3? All right, so we will start with our group discussion. And the first question is, what kind of company do you work for? You simply can tell the activity of business of the company you are currently working for or previously worked for. Сфера деятельности компании. Можете указать просто сферу деятельности компании, на которую вы сейчас работаете, либо работали. Да, вижу, что меня понимают. Окей, IT, humanitarian activity, Светлана said. All right. What about the rest? You are so many, but you are not active enough. Вас так много, да, отвечают буквально единицы. Okay, so architecture, planning. Andrei is involved in architecture planning. Okay, an accountant. Nadezhda is an accountant or a bookkeeper. Okay, production, Natalia said. Guys, you are welcome to use any translator that is in front of you to try speak English language together with us, all right? So just simply translate all the necessary words if you have an opportunity to do it. Можете пользоваться переводчиками, да, у нас сегодня практичное занятие, соответственно, я буду рада, если вы также будете стараться и переводить слова на английский язык. Таким образом, их как раз и запоминаю. All right, let's move to the second question. Do you think it's better to work for a large or a small company? And why? Как вы думаете, лучше работать на большую либо маленькую компанию и почему? You can type, for example, large or small, and briefly, кратко, give a reason why you think so. Let's wait for a little while. Let me simplify. Don't see any difference. Sveta said, I don't see any difference to work either for a large or a small company. Okay, does anyone see any differences in a large and a small company? No answer so far. Maybe they will appear. Вы, по ходу, можете дописывать, да, как только будут появляться ответы, я их буду озвучивать. So, as far as I understood, most people don't see any difference whether to work for a large or a small company. Well, in my experience, for example, I would rather work for a startup. And usually startups, these are small companies which later expand in large companies. So maybe indeed there is no such a big difference. Better in a small company, Natalia said. And Natalia, I would highly appreciate if you could also say or mention the reason why you think so. And while you are answering, we will move to question number 3. Which of these companies would you like to work for and why? A family-owned company. B, a multinational company. C, your own company. B, self-employed. Self-employed means частный предприниматель. Соответственно, пока вы выбираете вариант A, B or C, let me take a look at your answers. Victoria said she would rather work for a small company because you can manage the processes easily and perhaps more quickly as well. Diana is a very ambitious lady, own company. Okay. Andrew picked answer option C, your own company. So Andrew is as ambitious as Diana. So your own company as well. Okay, guys. All right. Let's move to the next question. Number 4. Name a large company, Nadezhda mentioned. Okay, let it be perhaps a large own company. Fyodor. For a start, a small company, it is good experience. Yeah, I completely agree with you. And then move to a larger company. And perhaps afterward to establish your own company. So, question number 4. Name 3 well-known companies you would like to work for and give a reason why. Назовите 3, либо хотя бы одну знаменитых компаний, известных компаний, на которые вы хотели бы работать. И объясните, почему. So you can simply think of well-known brands, large multinationals, Let's wait for the answers. Давайте так, назовите одну, да, известную компанию, на которую вы хотели бы работать. И почему? Let it be an international company. Difficult question. Well, this is the reason of our webinar today, to discuss all possible questions, not only the easy ones. I see that you are not ready with the answer. Okay, well, at least maybe you can mention this company's business activity, сферу деятельности компании. Maybe some of you are planning to make a career move in their experience. Okay, and I don't want to work in a big international company. Okay, Victoria said, I have already worked in a big company for a long time, and I don't want to work in a big international company. Okay, good point, Victoria. Thank you for your answer, for such an extended answer. And if it is possible, could you give us a reason why you wouldn't like to work for a big international company anymore? There must be a reason. Okay, and while Victoria is answering, giving us the reason, guys, let's move to slide number 4. Here in front of you, you may see a table with the missing gaps, and now you will listen to a company profile and complete the information about the ASSA employee group. So, Victoria, you are welcome to complete your answer. And guys, everyone, please look through the table with the missing words. So we've got products, competitors, nationality, number of employees, revenue. Does everyone know what revenue is? You can either give a synonym in English or simply translate into Russian language. I hope that everyone understands Russian. Okay, and while you are translating a revenue, Victoria has answered my question and explained the reason why she wouldn't like to work for a big company, for a big international company anymore. And she said that in a small company, there is more freedom, more creativity, and less procedures. Yes, less bureaucracy procedures. Okay, Victoria. Thank you for the answer. And some of you have already answered that the revenue is profit. Exactly, yes. Or a turnover of a company. Да? Доход, прибыль, так и есть. Next category is international operations and name of the subsidiary. Guys, what is a subsidiary? So there is a parental company, and there might be at least one or a couple of subsidiaries. No. Further, profit is correct. Subsidiary is incorrect. I mean, in this context, at least. So subsidiary is дочка, да. Да, дочерняя компания. Верно. У нас есть parental company, да, and its subsidiary. Дочерняя, да, дочерняя компания, дочернее предприятие. Very well then. Okay, so guys, now you can see the words. The first letter is already written, and your task will be complete all the gaps in the following categories. So now I will play the audio. I'll start playing the audio, and you please let me know if you can also hear it well while I am playing it.
One point one.
Which company?
Something went wrong. Sorry, guys. Let me try it again.
1.1.
Which company?
Okay, let me know if you can hear the audio when I started playing it.
Company do you work for?
I work for Assa Abloy.
Guys, can you hear the audio when I started playing it? Sorry, I see. Yeah. Okay, then let me try it again. So, from the beginning, I'm playing it and you are completing it. Completing all the gaps.
Which company do you work for?
I work for Assa Abloy.
I don't think I know the name. What does the company do?
We make locks and security systems. I'm sure you know some of our brands, Yale Locks or Chubb or Vachette, for example.
No, I'm afraid I don't. Who are your main competitors?
The Eastern Company, Ingersoll Rand, Master Lock.
Well, I think you can see now that I know nothing about the security business. Where's the company based?
It's a Swedish group.
Oh, okay. Is it a very big group?
Yes, it is. We have about 43,000 employees.
That is big.
And we have annual sales of more than 5 billion euros.
So are you mainly in the European market?
No, we operate in over 70 different countries worldwide. There are 150 different companies in the group.
And which part of the company do you work for?
BESAM. B-E-S-A-M. It's a subsidiary of the main company. We specialize in automatic door mechanisms. Who do you work for?
Microsoft.
And what does your company do?
We make... that's a joke, right?
Okay, so shall I repeat it again? Shall I play it again? Yes or no? Did you manage to complete the gaps? I think no. Okay, what about the rest? Guys, don't be shy if I need to replay it again. No. Well, so far the majority said no. That is why let's check the missing words in the gaps. So let me go back to our presentation. All right, and now let's complete the missing gaps. So, what are the products that the company produces? Please type them in the chat if you heard the products that the company produce. Okay, so Svetlana, thank you. Locks and security systems. That's right. Замки и... not in lock, but just locks. Замки и системы безопасности. All right. Who are the main competitors? Who are the main competitors? What's the name of the first company? Okay. Diana, Sveta, both of you are right. Exactly. Eastern Company. Then master log is already mentioned, as you can see. But it's good to know that you also heard it in the dialogue. All right, what is the nationality of the company? Fedor, Sweden, it's a country, but the nationality is Swiss. No, Swiss is the nationality of Switzerland. Sveta, bingo, Swedish. Yes, it's a Swedish company. All right, let's move to the number of employees. Mila, exactly, Swedish. Okay, 43,000 people work for the company. Exactly. What about the revenue? No one heard? Yep. Okay, 5 billion euros. Right, you are. And international operations. Where does the company operate? How many countries and how many companies? Okay. Diana, Sveta, exactly. So over 70 countries and 150 companies, exactly. And what's the name of the subsidiary? Please try to spell it in a proper way. Sveta, you are almost right. The last letter is incorrect. It is BESAM. Could you type it now in a proper way? BESAM. Okay, let me type it if no one is typing. Should be SAM. Okay, let's continue. And now you may see a couple of companies' profiles, which I will proofread, and your task will be to guess what company is being described. Перед вами сейчас несколько company profiles, и задача будет отгадать, какая компания как раз описана вот в данном профайле. So, the task is to read these company profiles and match them to the companies on the list. The list of the companies, перечень компаний, вы можете видеть внизу. They are in bold print, да, выделенные жирным шрифтом. So, Ben and Jerry's, this is the name of the first company. Then, Michelin or Michelin, both pronunciations are correct. Да, произношение может быть как Michelin, так и Michelin. Next one, Yahoo, Samsung, and IKEA or IKEA. Again, IKEA, this is more English variant, and IKEA, this is more Swedish original variant of pronunciation. So let's start with number one. This company provides many different internet services, including news, online shopping, and email. Most of its revenue comes from advertising on its website. Its head office is in Sunnyvale, California. What company is being described in this company profile? Let's give other a chance. Okay, guys, so the months the ones who said Yahoo are completely right. Yes. And most of you are actually right. Number 2. This company makes tires for cars and other vehicles. It is based in France, but it has more than 111,000 employees all over the world. It is also well known for its red and green travel guides. Okay, everyone got it right this time. So exactly, Michelin or Michelin. All of you are right. Number 3. Natalia, don't be in a hurry. Fedor as well. It's a Swedish company and it operates in 37 countries. It specializes in low-price household products, including furniture, bathrooms, and kitchens. And I see that you, this time you became more active. And all of you, again, are completely right. This is IKEA or IKEA. Number 4, it is a subsidiary of Unilever. The company makes ice cream and frozen yogurt, and its main competitor is Häagen-Dazs. Ben and Jerry's. You got it right. And number 5, this company produces many different electrical and electronic products, such as TVs, computers, and mobile phones. It is South Korea's largest company and exporter, and of course, this is Samsung. Well done. Okay. Let's move to the next slide. All right, and let me check it real quick. Number 6, slide number 6. And the task is the following. You've got to complete the sentences with the words in bold from the list below. All the words on the list you came across in the previous exercises. But I would like to complicate your task a little bit. So altogether, let's revise all the words in bold print. So what I would like you to do, either to give a synonym, which is better, or translate into Russian language. So it means that you've got to come up with one synonym for every single word which is in bold print on the list below. Мы сейчас с вами повторим вокабуляр, который у нас уже встречался в предыдущих заданиях. Соответственно, вы его видите ниже выделенным жирным шрифтом. Для тех, кто имеет более продвинутый уровень, я бы хотела, чтобы вы вспоминали хотя бы один синоним, да, к каждому из слов, либо же перевод. Да? Для тех, у кого уровень чуть-чуть пониже, если вы знаете, как переводится слово, пожалуйста, пишите в чат. So let's start with to provide. What does it mean to provide? The first word on the list below. То есть вам нужно подобрать либо синоним, либо пишем перевод слова. Для продвинутых синоним, для менее продвинутых давайте перевод. Так, ага, есть у нас здесь варианты offer, give, to provide. Well, I partially agree with give. Предоставлять. Ну, мы пока еще не знаем, что, да, там услуги, provide service. One more synonym is to supply. Actually, offer can also be an option, Diana. Right, you are. Next, please, revenue. What is revenue? Мы уже повторяли с вами, вспоминаем. Переводили, да? Exactly, доход, yes. Income, profit. Right, you are. Profit. Next word, based, to be based. What does it mean to be based? Where are your options? Да. Базироваться, основываться, размещаться. To be located. Okay, Diana. To be situated. To be founded. Possible. Good. The next one. Who is an employee? У нас Федор отвечает за перевод, да, а вот девушки как раз за синонимы. Так получилось. Окей, staff. Staff. Anything else we can recollect? Personal. Виктория, вы напечатали личный, да, personal у нас иначе пишется. Personal, like this. Да, сотрудники компании. Okay. Next, to operate. What does it mean to operate? Okay, Mila, thank you. To assist. Someone said, no? Tatiana said to assist. To operate is closer to work, to act, to manage. Okay. Well done. To do, possible. Next, please, to specialize. Ну, тут с переводом легче гораздо, да? А вот с синонимами сложнее. Ну-ка. Let's see. To specialize. Ну, мы понимаем, что это специализироваться, а вот интересно, будут ли у нас варианты, как объяснить to specialize. You're very close, further. Okay. To become, let's say, to become a professional or to become an expert. To concentrate on a particular area and become an expert in this area. Концентрироваться на какой-либо сфере деятельности, да, и, соответственно, стать профессионалом, экспертом в данной области. All right, please, subsidiary. Well, it's a well-known word for you. Should be, because we repeated it. How would you explain a subsidiary? A branch. Okay, Mila, I would agree with you, but I would also clarify that it's a subordinary branch. Подчиняющийся, да, тогда уж branch. Auxiliary, I'm not sure that you use the word in the right context. Auxiliary verb can be подчиняющий, вспомогательный глагол у нас может быть в английском языке, да? Лучше, Let's see. Filiation. In the meaning of philia. Additional. Okay. So it is a company that is controlled by a holding company. Even affiliate. Okay, thank you. Next, competitor. Напоминаю, да, предыдущее слово у нас дочернее предприятие, компания. Далее у нас competitor. Who is a competitor? Okay, opponent. An opponent. Competitor. Соперник. An opponent. Rival. Might be a new word for you. Let me type it. Opposition. Oh, Tatiana, rival. I see. Okay, and also contestant. You may also use this word in the same meaning. Okay, next word, to produce. Diana even has given us an explanation, a company in the same business, yes, competitor. To produce, yes, to make, to manufacture, да, производить. All right, and how would you explain an exporter to perform? Федор, fabric, this is ткань, да, не путаем с factory, фабрика у нас factory, а вот ткань у нас fabric. And the last word, exporter. How would you explain an exporter? Shipper. Okay, well, that's a very brief explanation. Seller, yeah, okay. A seller of the products to another country, actually to other countries, services, businesses, and so on. To sell to another country. Not sale, у нас не скидка, but to sell. Good. Now, guys, let's be quick. Exactly, to sell. Let's be quick and complete the following sentences with the missing words in bold print. Okay. So let's start with the first one. Some companies make or, and now you've got to come up with an appropriate word to complete this gap and also mind the right form of a verb. Так, помним еще о правильной форме глагола. Заполняем. Yeah, to produce. Right, Yuan? Okay, thank you. Number 2. Other companies, gap пропуск, or offer services. And you already answered, provide. Okay, thank you. That's right. Number 3. If you gap in a product or service, it's your main activity. Number 2 is to provide, and number 3, specialize. Okay, exactly. Number 4, if you work for a company, you are an gap. Number 3 should be specialize. Number 5, okay, Nilufar, I hope I pronounced your name in the proper way. If not, then don't get offended, no offense. But you are right, exactly. So, an employee. Number 5. Your company is gap in the town or city where it has its head office. Exactly, based. Number 6. If you work in a gap, your company is part of a bigger group. Well done, ladies. And further, exactly, subsidiary. Next, please. Number 7. Your company gap in a country where it sells or makes its products. Let's see what you got. Number 7, I repeat, your company, but please mind the ending. Yes, the right verb from Sveta. Thank you. Operates. So your company operates. Number 8, a company in the same business as you is your gap. Exactly. Is your competitor. Number 9, a company that sells its products in other countries is an exporter. Certainly. And number 10, your gap is the money you receive for your products or services. Yeah, revenue. This is the last one. Okay, now guys, we move to the next slide. And in this video, we will be watching a video. And in this video, different people talk about their company. You will also watch a video about a German company and an interview with its company director. So the task is the following: to watch 4 people talking about their companies. They will be presenting their companies, describing their company profiles. And you will need to think of the questions which they are answering. So what questions do you think they are answering? And complete the questions below. То есть мы сейчас с вами смотрим видео. Там 4 спикера будут рассказывать о профайле своей компании. Ваша задача будет придумать, точнее, воспроизвести вопросы, на которые они отвечают. Подсказку вы можете видеть на данном слайде, то есть у вас каждый вопрос будет начинаться со слова. Например, первый вопрос будет начинаться со слова who, кто, да, who do you work for, на кого вы работаете. Соответственно, далее вам даны первые слова вопросов, и задача будет просто правильно построить вопрос, чтобы он совпадал с ответом спикеров. So, I will need to share my screen with you one more time. So, let me see. Here is the video. And guys, let me know if you can see the video. Great. So I simply start playing it, and you please try to come up with appropriate questions.
I work for a large global publishing company.
It's a large UK newspaper organisation.
I work as a rare book specialist at Blackwell's Bookshop in Oxford.
My job is head of corporate marketing at a company called Vantiv in the United States, which we process credit cards.
I work in the marketing department.
Production.
So I work in the rare books department, which is essentially the oldest department in Blackwell's. It's how the company started back in 1879.
I work in the marketing department.
My company specialises in publishing all kinds of books, really, including English language teaching materials, as well as books used in schools and universities.
Creating newspapers, so print and digital news, advertising products across the UK.
We're a specialist academic bookseller, so we have shops on the high street as well as at various university campuses.
It is a credit card processing company, so we make sure that when you present your credit or your debit card, that the card is authorized and there isn't any fraud, and it goes through. We process the back end as well as the settlement of it. So yeah, that's the nut of what my company does.
My company is based in Oxford.
It's based across the UK. The head office is in London at Canary Wharf, and they have offices throughout Birmingham, Manchester, Scotland and Liverpool.
The flagship shop is in Oxford, but we have shops all around the UK, Edinburgh, London, Newcastle, and as I mentioned, various campus locations as well.
My company is based out of Mason, Ohio, or Cincinnati, Ohio. My office is in Denver, Colorado, and we actually have offices all over the United States. A lot of that came from as a result of acquisitions. So the mothership in Ohio has been really smart about going out and identifying smaller companies that are in the same industry and are very high growth and have taken sort of unique approaches to payment processing, and have acquired those. And along with the acquisition comes an office, so then we end up, being really kind of nationwide in the United States. We only do business in the U.S., however, we're not international.
It's hundreds of years old.
It's 25 to 30 years old.
The company started in 1879, so yeah, whatever that makes us. Too early to be doing the maths.
Vantive's only 5 years old. Yeah. So.
My company employs, I think, over 2,000 people in the Oxford office, and then we have more offices worldwide.
Around 4,500.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. Yeah.
Vantive employs about 3,500 people throughout the United States.
Okay, that's it. Let me go back to presentation. Well, I hope that this video proved you that my speech is not fast indeed. I see some of your reactions. Yeah, Fyodor. Oh my God. Well, it was British English, and these are real people, real native speakers working in various companies. All right, so guys, how difficult was the video? I guess that we will see it now while you will be creating the questions. By the way, 50-50 doesn't exist in the English language. It is Runglish. So native speakers would never say so. They would rather say partially. For your information. Okay, now let's get down to the questions. So the first question was who? Who do you work for? На кого вы работаете? The next question starts with which. Во втором вопросе спикеры отвечали, точнее, давали информацию о департаментах, в которых они работают. То есть, соответственно, вопрос, который нам нужно построить, в каком департаменте вы работаете. Larissa, so also doesn't exist in the original English language. So this is English again. Partially, it's better to say. В каком департаменте вы работаете? That's the question that we need to ask. And of course, I would like to see it written in the chat. In English, of course. Almost. Almost. Which, ladies, almost, you got it right? Which department do you work in? You simply need to add in. That's it. Okay. Question number 3. What? И вопрос у нас заключался в том, что мы интересовались специализацией компаний, то есть в чем специализируется ваша компания. То, что нам нужно спросить. Larissa, try again. So, next question starts with what? В чем специализируется ваша компания? То есть у нас вопрос уже будет начинаться с what. Ага. What field does your company specialized? Almost. What field does your company specialize in? Добавляем опять же таки in. What field, либо просто можем оставить what, без field. What does your company specialize in? Okay, next question starts with where, где. И вопрос у нас звучал так. Где находится, размещена ваша компания? It's a simple question. Come on, I'm sure that you can do it. Okay, where is your company located? That's right. We also learned the word based. So where is your company based? It's also possible to say so. Ага, this time without in. Вот здесь нам уже in не требуется. Просто based. Не does. Where is your company based? Где компания расположена? Next question starts with how. И они отвечали о возрасте, да, компании. Соответственно, вопрос прозвучит: сколько лет? Таким образом, сколько лет вашей компании? Guys, it's the easiest question among all of them. Of course, yes. How old is your company? Exactly. Okay. It's good to see that no one has made a mistake in this question. And the last question also starts with how. И он звучал у нас так. Сколько человек трудоустроено в компании? Но, опять же, вам будет тяжело перевести буквально, поэтому постарайтесь задать вопрос, чтобы смысл оставался тот же, но, скажем так, со словами, да, в вопросе вы можете поиграть и использовать другой порядок слов, либо набор слов. Дословно получается, сколько людей компания трудоустраивает. Okay, Oksana, yeah, it's possible to say how many people are employed in your company. Okay, let's take a look at other options. Nilufar. How many people or how many employees тогда are there in your company? У вас отсутствует глагол, находится. Хотя бы, да, таким образом можем спросить. How many people, how many employees are there in your company? Так, Светлана. How many employees are working in your company? If you're asking currently, then yes, на текущий момент, да, например. Так, how many people? Федор, the same mistake, да? How many people are there in your company? Не хватает. How many people How many people do work in your company? Ну, у нас вопрос звучал немного иначе, да, там сколько сотрудников, сколько людей трудоустраивает компания, но вы вот решили иначе задать. How many employees are there in the company, да? How many people are there in the company? Федор, поменяйте порядок слов are there. Не there are there, it's a question. How many employees are in... Oh, okay, Victoria, just very simple variant, but it's grammatically correct. How many employees are in your company? Possible. Or how many people does your company employ? Yeah, Fedor, now you got it right. How many people does your company employ? Okay. And actually, guys, by answering all these questions from the video, you will be able to create your company profile. То есть ваша задача состоит в том, чтобы вы, отвечая вот на данные вопросы, которые вы видели в видео, создали свой собственный, точнее, создали профайл своей компании. То есть таким образом, после сегодняшнего занятия вы уже сможете вкратце рассказать о профайле своей компании, буквально ответив вот на несколько вопросов, которые мы с вами вместе как раз воспроизвели и, к сожалению, не успели ответить. So, guys, thank you everyone for participation. Спасибо всем, кто участвовал, особенно активно принимал участие. Please let me know if you have any additional questions to me regarding our class. We've got 2 minutes, so I can briefly answer them. Ага, вопросов нет. Так, в конце вебинара не спешите. Ага, это не вопрос ко мне, это как раз обращение к вам. Не спешим выходить. Да, я с вами попрощаюсь, а вы останетесь. Welcome, guys. You are very much welcome. So I see that you got no questions to me. Sveta, it was fun. It was a pleasure for me to cooperate with you guys in this webinar as well. So I wish everyone a great day ahead and goodbye for now. So goodbye, everyone.
Добрый день, уважаемые коллеги. Меня зовут Елизавета. Поставьте, пожалуйста, в чат плюс, если вам меня хорошо видно и слышно. Спасибо большое, Наталья. Инесса, спасибо вам большое за такой прекрасный вебинар. Я думаю, подобный интерактивный урок был полезен и нам, и нашим участникам также. Прежде чем перейти к нашему розыгрышу, я предлагаю вам ознакомиться буквально с несколькими нашими анонсами программ. Самое первое – это наш форум. Как вы знаете, существует 2 варианта участия. Первый вариант участия – это абсолютно бесплатно, но без получения записей и материалов, а также полезных ссылок либо чек-листов от наших лекторов. Если вам все-таки интереснее второй вариант, когда вы получите записи, материалы, сертификат от нашего центра по окончанию данного курса, то я вам отправляю ссылку на оплату участия в форуме с получением данных записей и материалов всего лишь за $13. Далее, как вы уже и знаете, как мы проходили уже наши предыдущие встречи, после вебинара мы просим вас принять участие в вопросе. Поставьте, пожалуйста, в чат, что вам понравилось или не понравилось. Цифры от 1 до 7 – это только положительные отзывы, а буквы от A до G в случае, если вам что-то не понравилось, возможно, чего-то не хватило. Вопросы касаются лишь формата занятия, наполненности занятия, а также как вам было комфортно со спикером на данном вебинаре. Вижу, вы отвечаете. Спасибо большое за ваши хорошие отзывы. Нам это очень важно. И хочу вам напомнить, если вы не обратили внимания, что сегодня у нас специальное предложение только для участников вебинара. Программа «Профессиональная система управления бухгалтерским бизнесом. Профессиональный аутсорсинг» всего лишь за $129 вместо 350. Данная программа запускается у нас каждый год, стала одной из самых популярных в нашей линейке программ. На нашем сайте, кто не знает ссылку на наш сайт, я вам сейчас отправлю. Там вы можете ознакомиться с данной программой подробнее, а также ознакомиться с полезными, возможно, для вас отзывами и кейсами о данной программе. Немаловажно, что спикер данной программы – это Александра Томашевская, она эксперт в сфере бухгалтерского бизнеса. Имеет также собственную компанию, которая, несмотря на кризис и продолжительный глобальный карантин, сумела выстоять и только продолжает стремительно развиваться. Также существенно и то, что формат учебы интерактивный. В принципе, как и сегодняшнее наше занятие, вы получите в основном лишь практические знания, будете в постоянном диалоге с лектором и другими участниками группы. Суммируя все вышесказанное, советую вам не пропустить возможности приобрести данную программу по такой большой скидке. Для того, чтобы получить вам данную программу, необходимо нажать на ссылку над чатом и оплатить всего $129. Если вам необходима помощь в оплате либо выставлении счета, напишите, пожалуйста, цифру 9 в чат, и мы с вами после вебинара свяжемся. Далее. Напоминаю вам, что у нас уже скоро подходят к концу летние акции. Скидка 23 или 36% на все программы, перечень которых вы сейчас видите на вашем экране. В августе скидка уже будет намного меньше, поэтому советую вам, если вам необходимы данные программы, возможно, для развития в работе, либо профессионального развития, приобрести их сейчас, так как скидка будет только уменьшаться. С линейкой наших программ вы можете ознакомиться по фото, которое я вам скидываю в чат. И также скоро у нас запускается онлайн-конференция. Тема данной конференции – профессиональная адаптация специалистов учета, аудита и управления ключевым изменениям в 2022 году. Вас ждет 9 актуальных онлайн-встреч. Данная конференция состоит как из международной, это будет 3 темы для всех стран, также и национальной, 6 тем, отдельно по каждой стране. Вы можете выбрать именно то направление, которое самое актуальное для вашей сферы деятельности. Также напоминаю, что вы можете выбрать участие только в какой-то определенной теме конференции, если вам она необходима. Если вы хотите принять участие в данной конференции и еще не оплатили, напишите, пожалуйста, в чат цифру 2, и с вами обязательно свяжутся после вебинара. Также хочу отметить, что приобретая в июле данную конференцию, вы получаете в подарок онлайн-форум, на котором мы с вами сейчас присутствуем, бесплатно, с записями, материалами, сертификатом и полезными ссылками. Сейчас мы с вами переходим к розыгрышу. Сегодня мы с вами разыгрываем 55% скидку на профессиональная система управления бухгалтерским бизнесом, профессиональный аутсорсинг, комплекс SCCA DPFR, а также СИМА уровень P1 или P2. И 100% скидка на форум «Финансовый и деловой английский». Полное участие с записями и сертификатом. Сейчас я запущу трансляцию своего рабочего стола. Если вам виден мой рабочий стол, поставьте, пожалуйста, в чат плюс. Спасибо. Сегодня наш вебинар посетило 40 человек. Выбираем первого победителя. Первый победитель – это число 29. 29. Нина Пономарева. Нина, поздравляю вас с победой. Если вы есть еще на вебинаре, поставьте, пожалуйста, в чат 10. Я пока вас ищу. Да, Нина присутствует на вебинаре. Поздравляю вас, вы выиграли скидку 55% на любую из 3 программ на выбор. И далее выбираем следующего победителя. Это число 2. Число 2. Это Диана Шавкова. Диана, поздравляю вас. Если вы есть еще на вебинаре, напишите, пожалуйста, в чат 10. Я пока вас ищу. Диана также есть на вебинаре. Поздравляю вас, вы выиграли скидку 100% на данный онлайн-форум. На этом у меня все. Также не забывайте, что завтра будет последнее занятие по онлайн-форуму в 12:00 по Киеву, в 14:00 по Ташкенту и в 15:00 по Алматы и Бишкеку. Сейчас я вам отправлю ссылку на завтрашнее занятие, вы ее обязательно сохраните и ждем вас в такое же время на нашем занятии, спикером которого будет Ирина Мировая. Я с вами сегодня прощаюсь. Хорошего вам дня. До свидания.